So pretty much decided to make this video because I have been doing less of the training videos and more of like actually training and playing a lot lately, and so I've been streaming a lot to Twitch as well, so I haven't had a lot of time to film. Um, but what I wanted to do is like recap on the 4 months ago that I started doing training and stuff, you know. Um, so yeah, here we go. So let's see where to start. 4 months ago, let's see. 4 months ago, I decided to start really like working on my mechanics in Rocket League. So I really wanted to get better. So I started like researching a bunch of stuff. I started, doing whatever I could just to try and get better. Um, and so in that time, I started out pretty much at the prospect level in competitive. Really did not know what I was doing. I might put I'll put a link in the description of this of my first training video, and it was just of me, deciding, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to do a progression style series, and just to watch and really see how that training came together. So that's what I did, and these are the results. So pretty much what I would do every day is, I'm gonna turn this camera off. I just turned it on to explain. But what I would do every day was I would start out in free play. Or actually, let's start with the settings first. So first off, I've changed my settings around a lot. But mostly, this is what I've come down to. And the only reason I have cross-network play not enabled is because my PC is dead right now, and I'm kind of salty about it. So I'm not trying to play any PC people without my PC. So yeah, so I've messed with my camera a lot. This is what I found works best for me personally. I just, I used to play at 105 camera FOV, but I really saw the amount of people out there with 110, and I saw the accuracy that they could have at 110, and I said, why can't I just do that? So I just went ahead and jacked it up there, and I might have, because my distance was like at like 280 with 105, which is still pretty close, like, so it's now at 110 with 270, and I like that a lot. I'm very used to it now. Camera angles is -3. It's more like a Lichinio, not, I think it's a Lichinio setting. But anyways, that -3 just like really allows me to feel a lot better where the ball is when I'm carrying, when I'm air dribbling. So that's why I like -3 right there. It just like really lets me line the car up better than that weird -4 angle. 5. Yes. But yeah, so those are my settings, camera settings. Right here, the stiffness, I really liked 0.7, but I was finding that it was a little too stiff. It was too, like, I don't know, it wasn't very smooth. But and my camera swivel speed's at 4.20, shout out. My controls though, my controls have changed quite a bit. I left my dead zone at 0.20. I like it like that just because I honestly am not precise enough with this stick to put it at 0.10. I feel like maybe in this next season I might lower it down, but I don't know because I really do like 0.2. It's nice and smooth, as well as it can be pretty precise and quick. So my bindings have changed up a bit. We have the jump on X, of course. Boost is on R1, so that allows me to access boost at all times. While I have my thumb on X, square, circle, triangle, whatever I want to do, the stick, I can access boost. Power slide is L1, of course. If you don't have that set yet to L1 or the same as your power or same as your air roll button, I suggest it. It makes it a lot easier because you can't paraslide in the air and you can't air roll on the ground. So, you know, what's the point of splitting those up and using two different buttons for one, for a button or for an action that could take one button? So, on circle I have air roll right and air roll left, and if you haven't utilized these buttons yet, I suggest you do. It's new to PlayStation for sure, but PC has had these buttons, or the bindings, I mean, and the ability to bind those, and so they've had that slight advantage for a while. So I think if all PlayStation members, got on that, I feel like that could become very big in this season for sure. It'll help you out a lot, especially with half flips, and I can show you that right now. So while I'm explaining this, so why I have air roll left on square is because it's to the left of X, where my thumb usually is like residing. Air roll right is circle because it's to the right of circle, of course, and I feel like that helps me out so much. Just because I can really, almost without thinking, whichever way I need to air roll, like last second. So say I go up for an aerial, I miss it just last second, boom. You don't, since my boost is on R1, leaves my thumb free to play with the camera when I'm in the air as well, and the air roll, It also helps with half flips like I was saying earlier. So if you're trying to half flip without the air roll buttons, and just the straight up air roll, like air roll directional buttons, it's gonna look something like that. So what you're doing is you're holding your reverse back, and we're gonna go back flip down. I'll turn the camera on and show. So what you're doing is you're holding your you're holding your reverse, of course, and you're double jumping, backflip, and in the middle of that, you're going to want to catch it when the car is coming backwards. So when the car is coming backwards like this, and you see its momentum go forward, you want to catch that momentum. Kind of like, okay, so if you're thinking of the car as your hand flying backwards, you want to catch it at a perfect high five and follow through with the forward motion. So you want to catch that backflip right around here when it's passing. So, boom, like, you want to follow it up. So, whenever you catch it, you're just going to hold up. So you're going to down to backflip, you see that on the left stick? Down to backflip, but in the middle, hold up. That's going to stop you halfway. It's going to stop your momentum. And usually, if you play with without the arrow buttons assigned yet, your half flips will be like that, where you have to grab the air roll in the middle of that. Now, I don't know about you, but that's a lot of stuff to do, okay? It's a lot. So just think about this. If you have one of these buttons assigned, all you have to do is just press the button in the middle of that flip at the same time that you go backwards almost. It's just a half second after. So watch. I'll just do it once. You don't even have to boost. You don't even have to boost. It's so smooth. Watch. Boom. You see? See, I don't even have to look at it. It's so smooth. So, just a good, hint, note that these buttons will help your half flips, for sure. As well as your aerial game. I mean, I know for a fact they've helped me out whenever I'm trying to, do something very precise. So, that's just a little start. When I start off training, this is what I would do. I would just go into free play, and then just fly around by myself in this view for a little bit without the air roll button, just to remember how my car moves without it. And then I want to add in the air roll, and you want to try and constantly be flipping. See if you can You know, really test yourself. Time yourself whenever the car's upside down. You know? And then I started using these arrow buttons. So this is the arrow left button, of course. Arrow left. And it's really good for freestyles. That way. This is the arrow right. So after I would do that for about 5 minutes, I'd come over to this ball here. I'd hop up and I'd keep it in ball cam. And I just, without using my air roll at first, I want to slowly circle around the ball. And this is going to take a while to do. You'll see in my first video, if you do follow that link, that I'm not very good at it. And it takes me a long time to really, you know, get fluent at this. But it really does help, because when you're in the split second where you don't necessarily, you know, it's hard to think of which direction do I pull when the ball's right there and my car is right here. So like right here, it'd kind of be weird because, you know, the ball's directly behind me. It'd be like over my left shoulder almost. So, you know, it's just, it takes time to really get comfortable with the camera like that. But I promise you, 15 minutes a day, just this alone will work your car control so much that, you know, you'll be able to go from platinum alone to, or not from platinum, you'll be able to go from that, that prospect tier you're trying to get out of. This'll help you out with your car control, okay? As well as the camera settings, of course. So that'll help you out a lot. Whenever I do that for about, you know, 5 minutes, I would incorporate my air roll in. Whoops, that was a hard whip. So you just want to be kind of almost gentle with it. You don't want to give it too much, but you do want to kind of try and, you know, get around there and air roll at the same time as much as you can, but you'll get used to it. I promise. It just takes time. I promise you. The next thing I would do is I would come in here and do some air dribble training, even though I'm trash. And just hit the ball. You know, just hit the ball around. Play around in training for a bit. Watch how it feels. I would dribble a lot. Anytime I'd mess up an air roll, I'd have a rule, or an air drag. I'd have a rule where I just have to dribble it. Oops. And see, I messed up my flick. It's the first one of the day. So, you know, I literally just woke up, ate a donut, and hopped on a microwave. So I've worked on dribbling a lot. Boom, there we go. And it's just, it's one of those things, you know, you just gotta keep at it. You just gotta keep working at it. You'll probably see my training a lot of dribble training, because I did spend a lot of time on dribbling. A lot. And, you know, 1v1s have helped. 1v1s has helped a lot with that, of course. And I suggest everybody plays 1v1s every once in a while. Even if it's not your thing, you know, I understand. You should still grind it out, especially if you are in the lower levels. Please do not take that for granted. If I could give any advice in this video, it would be to train and to play 1v1s at the lower levels. It will get your positioning there. You will learn how to, you know, really tackle the ball. You will learn where to strike, when to strike, you know, and how to shadow. And shadowing was probably one of the most important things that I learned in Rocket League to do, because, you know, I played a 1v1 sport before. I've wrestled. I wrestled for, you know, a good part of my life, and I also, you know, I skateboard still. And it's just, with wrestling, it's just you and the other guy, and, you know, you pretty much have to shadow his movements until you're ready to attack. And this is kind of the same thing, you know. So let's see, what are we at here? Lapse time 15 minutes and 30 seconds. Alright. Sorry, that overlay is from 420. Alright, so we're at 15 minutes. I'll say, you know, just to showcase some car control stuff, let's do... I made this little training. It's kind of fun. It's just a little fun play around shots. I'll just run through it real quick just to like kind of showcase that I can air dribble now, haha, and stuff. Yay! That one's kind of slow. Catches me by surprise sometimes. There's that arrow button, or arrow left. This might have not been the best of shots, but just trying to get to the air drag stuff. And I love this endo. I've been really trying to like this past week I've been playing with so many different cars. And I really just can't decide, you know? I can't decide which one I like more. The Endo, the Batmobile, or the Octane. And I just flat out have not played with the Dominus in a long time, but that might be fun too. Hit that double tap. Oh. Oops. I'm just gonna smash it if I can. Whoops. I kinda wanna do that. Oh, I can't believe I just messed that up. Low key, kind of cool. So yeah, that car control stuff has just helped me to be able to, you know, recognize where I'm at in the air, and as well as turn myself efficiently. And oh, haha, these arrow buttons, I'm telling you, right there, I just used it. It's amazing for aerials. Like, you know, it almost feels better than the actual button itself. Ooh, I love it. Oh no. Damn, I didn't drag it all the way. Should I redo it? No. Oh, so close. Come on. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I love this game so much, man. I fell in love with it. And I still have not, you know, I've yet to really, like, fall out of love with it. And League of Legends, I'm sorry, but you are now my side hoe. Rocket League, you are my main bitch, I'll tell you what. That's for sure. Alright, I'm still playing around here. That double tap. If you a man, yep. Man, I love it. So much fun. Just put that time and effort in there, you know? Really go for it, really try, and You know, make your trainings worthwhile. Really go in there with a goal and something to achieve. And every time you play, you know, go in there with a goal. Go in there like, okay, today I want to do this. Or today I want to learn half flips. There you go. Or today I want to learn how to, you know, not air dribble, but, you know, today I want to learn one specific thing about dribbling, you know, that I haven't been very good at so far. And that's all you have to do, really, is you put the time in, the rest will come. Just don't worry about winning and losing. I tried to, like, I don't know, I really tried to, you know, worry about it less, and as soon as I did, as soon as I started, you know, worrying about my play style more, worrying about, you know, my strengths and weaknesses, which I'm still trying to figure out, too, by the way. I mean, I'm only, like, I would say, right now I'm at a platinum, like, 2 level. I think I'm all gold and, like, everything on this account right now, but, my doubles has been up and down platinum. Yesterday, I just played with, this diamond all night, pretty much. Played with him. Oh, man. But, yeah, I mean, I've been playing with a lot of champions recently, literally. Like, in our ranked games now, I play with champions, so I like that. I like the fast-paced gameplay. I might end up, you know, filming another episode sometime today, later tonight, and, you know, maybe get a little ranked in there. I love this endo. I didn't mean to go that far with it. Alright, here we go. See, I still have a long way to go, but, you know, at least I can get this far. Alright, right here, I'll actually get this shit. Or not. Or, yeah. Didn't touch the ground, so. No, I had that. Yeah. I like to use these as like dribble practice. I didn't realize. I was kind of like reading a text at the same time. Oh, I forgot I did that. Oops. Alright, I want to get this up. And not out. Jump over somebody. I love the flicks. I love the flick. Oh yeah, so I also, one thing that has changed is I did change my name to Juke Skywalker instead of ankle weights. Because ankle weights I've just had as a thing for so long, and I kind of wanted my gaming to be different than, you know, like my regular skateboarding and stuff, so Juke Skywalker it is, and I really do like that. Enjoy it. Whoops. Weird. Oh no! How did I miss that? Alright, that was funky. Alright guys, so I'm going to say that's the episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much if you have kept up with those daily practices. And of course I will put that link in the description at some point. But as for now, I'm going to actually go play some games. So peace out. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Let me know if you guys like this video. So, for sure. Have a good one.